Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm. It is the first day of winter and looking at our forecast, we've got a lot to get done today. Basically tomorrow we have our first snow, yeah, we got a few things to get done today, so we're going to be using both our tractors today. We've got our class Arian set up to our tedder here. And I just want to run out here quickly. Hopefully, our crop has fully dried. Yes, it has. So we're going to get that windrowing straight off the bat. Then we've got lots and lots of hay on the field there. So we'll get that windrowing and get that started. And then we're going to take our other tractor and we're going to start getting our canola sold. Because today is the best day for canola sales. Tomorrow is the best day for oats. Today is the best day for canola. So yeah, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a lot to do. It's actually 9 in the morning. So this is the thing about winter, is it's quite dark this early on. But we should be able to get all this done. So we'll start this here. We want to do field work, course generation, field 19. There we go. And once we've got field 19 up, we want current vehicle position, starting direction, longest edge, bypass islands, we don't have any, 9.3 meters is right. We want to do a couple of headland passes, and we want to finish up here. So I'm actually going to do counterclockwise, so we finish in the direction we're facing at the moment. And we're going to do up down rows first, headland corners smooth, generate field course. There we go. So it has generated the course. As always with this course, the bottom edge of the field does a little bit of funky stuff. So hopefully it will be fine. But it's just, yeah, we start over there and it does a few bits there. And then it fills in there and then it goes round and it does, yeah. So it does some slightly odd maneuvers. But it should be alright. So back we go. We will save this course. So I don't think we've got, we have got F19. Oh, this is an old one. So these are the old courses from when we did Marwell before. So I'm going to save this as F19. Oh, caught the wrong button there. There we go. F19 Windrow Marwell Manor Seasons. There we go. Right, and let's go and get this started. So yeah, it took a little while for that to generate then, as it tends to when we try to get more complicated courses done. But it seems to have done okay here, and I'm hoping that this is going to show. Oh wow, we could have actually done 3 rows. In fact, I want to do 3 rows looking at this. That is not far enough into the field. So we're going to cancel that. We'll delete that. And I'm going to go and redo it. And we'll be back in a moment once I've done that. Because, yeah, that course isn't quite right. That actually generated a lot quicker. And you can see it's a bit of a neater course. It has more progression to it, which is good. So, back we go, and back over to the other side of the field. I think if we have a look at it, it starts over this way as we did before. So we get all this road up, and you can see here where the whole course is. But I want to head over this way here. There it is. There's our start point. So we'll get this done. This will be great. I don't think we've lost any hay while this has been drying, which is good news. And it's not quite as wide as the cut was, but it should be enough space to turn around. So we will go first waypoint and drive course, and away our tractor goes. So that means we're heading over to our Axion here. Now I want to put the front weight on here ideally, but I think we'll be okay. And I'm not too worried about the getting the baler started on here, because we've got sort of 2-3 runs that we're going to have getting the canola sold on here. So we'll hook this up and there, and then we want to hook up that as well. And this is the nice thing about this this hook lift is the fact that it is fairly easy. It holds quite a bit of stuff of content and grain and things, so we're able to transport a lot of our stuff pretty quickly. It holds 45,000. It's still gonna be, and amazingly, well, there's our spout. Let's get back up this. Amazingly, it is still going to be over 4 trips for us to sell all of our canola. It is going to be an absolutely huge amount of money we're going to make off this. So there we go. So wheat, we've got oats, we've got 103. So that's going to be at least 2 trips. Canola, we've got 195. So yeah, that's going to be quite a lot. And let's go and see where is the best place for us to sell right now. So here's the canola. The best price at the moment is 1,327 over at Greendale. Now Greendale is over this side of the map. So we're going to head over that way. In fact, it's there next to the spinnery. So we're now full of canola. 1,300 is just... That is going to be... So we're going to add another third on top. That's going to be 260 odd thousand for selling the canola today, which is just a huge price. I mean, that is massive. I mean, we're very, very likely to completely wipe out the cost or wipe out our loan today. Are we going to be loan free? Oh, actually not today, but next game day. I think we're going to be loan free. Maybe even a little bit extra in the in our pocket, which would be brilliant because we want to get started on our cows in the very near future. We want to be starting on them before the end of the winter, really. And getting to do them now is just going to be great for us. Going to make a massive, massive difference. The more money we have kicking about. And I would love to get another tractor. I'd love to have another tractor on this farm. We do struggle to get everything done, only having 2 tractors. But I think we're in a position where it would be better for us to not have a loan and to get that sold off and struggle ahead with just 2 tractors than it would for us to get another tractor and still have this big loan. Because if I did, I'd want something along the lines of a Zerion or something like that. Can we get past this car before this other car comes? Yes, we can. Yeah, so I'd like to get a Zerion on the farm. It would be true to life on this farm. I think it's going to be next year's harvest, to be honest, before we can do that. But that is something for us to work towards. You know, if we can work towards getting a Zerion on here, that would be absolutely grand. Because the thing is that we only have 2 fields to do. Here we go. First loads going in. How much are we going to make on this? And that is... Wow. That is 59,000 off of 45,000. So that's 60,000. 6 4s are 240. And that is without emptying all of it. Yeah, we are gonna be doing well today. In the money. So let's go and I'm gonna go and grab 2 more and we'll pick this back up once we're on to our 4th load and we're getting near the end of this, I think. And yeah, we'll see how we're doing. Here we are turning into Greendale stores for the 4th time. This is our penultimate trip. We only have a few 1,000 litres of canola left in our silo. We are really doing quite nicely though. Look, 177,000 pounds at the moment. This is going to go up quite a way. We're expecting about another 60,000 on here. Well, 59,000 is roughly what we've been pulling. There we go, 58,000. So it's gone down slightly since we started, but then we've dumped a whole lot of canola in. 236,000 so far. How much have we got left in our silos? So we currently have... 15,609 litres of canola left. So we're going to go and grab that. I'm going to be intrigued to see how close we are to paying off our loan. I think we have about a £360,000 loan on here, if I remember correctly at the moment. So to clear that off between this and the oats would be absolutely brilliant. I would be so happy with that. Even if we can get within a stone's throw of clearing it off, that would be massive. Because it's just going to be a situation where I've never really got a save game. Throughout the whole of FS19, never really got myself in a position with a save game where I've managed to clear that loan off. And I think it's one of the unique things about Marwell Manor, where you start off with this absolutely humongous field. It really is huge, the field that you start off this map with. So it really helps you to then make progress on the rest of it. Even if it takes you a couple of years to sort of get yourself in that position. And we're not using small equipment on here, let's be honest. We are using the biggest combine we can. I think this tractor, even this tractor is over 200 horse. No, not this tractor. The one we've got doing, the Arian 660. That is over 200 horsepower, that one. And it's not exactly small equipment we have on here. And yeah, that means that we're making good progress. I think we do need another big tractor. I think long term, I've said it for a while, a third large tractor would be good. But in this situation, it actually wouldn't really help us. Now, where is our Arian? I think our Arian is still doing work around there. We're going to go and check on it in a minute, because we're going to go and take this. After we've done this job, after we've got this canola sold, we're going to go and take the baler out to the field and start getting that stuff baled up. There we go, the last 15,000 litres of canola. Hopefully this will throw us, well, 15,000 litres is definitely going to throw us over 250,000, because we've got, you know, it's less than 15,000 to go to hit that. Will it get us to 60,000? There may be 20,000 worth of... in fact, yeah, it might even get us that high. I think we've got about 20,000 worth of canola in this tractor at the moment. And that really is going to be... Wow. 260,000. That is going to give us a massive, massive boost. Something else I need to check, actually, which I haven't checked at the moment, is we have at least a little bit of wool. I haven't sold any wool yet, because I'm kind of going, well, we've only got a bale and a half, a bale and a bit. But if we get the wool price right, that might give us a bit of extra income. Maybe throw us over the top in getting other bits done. But it's, yeah, we have a good chance of at least breaking even in our first year, which is, as I said, absolutely unheard of. It won't last long, I don't think. I think we are going to have to borrow... Well, we have to borrow some money to do cow stuff and things like that. We've got enough silage to last us a very long time. I think we're probably going to have more than enough hay bales for a very long time. I think we're going to end up getting some money for straw and hay probably over the winter. We gotta do some rearranging on the farm during these winter months. So there's going to be a few episodes of doing sort of yard work, I think, on here, just to sort of clean up, to restack our bales, to sort of rework things a bit, and then we'll hop into the spring and we'll start getting stuff reseeded again. So there we go. Oh wow, we got 20,000. We didn't quite get 260,000 though. So 256,000. Let's go and have a look. What is our loan standing at? 400 and... Oh, ouch. It's a little bit higher than I remember it being. What do we have? Wow. There are a couple of contracts. There's a Field 1 fertilizing contract that we could take for 10,000. That would give us a little bit of an extra boost. But I'm looking at this and I'm going, right, so we have 103... that is at 111,500 at the moment at the same place for the oats. We're going to get them done probably next game day, simply because we're in a position where we've got a good amount of money in the bank. We are over halfway. Actually, let's put it this way: we're over halfway towards paying off our loan. I think with 103,000. We're gonna get within a stone. Actually, we are gonna get within a stone's throw of getting this loan paid off this year. That is actually really good. That's really amazing. I think what we will do is we will sell off the oats. We will buy the stuff we need to buy to do the cows, and probably get the cows bought as well. And then, with whatever we're left with at the end of this year, we will then be able to do that. We are probably only going to get about 50 cows, to be honest, because cows are expensive. Yeah, they really do cost. So I think we're only going to get about 50 of those at most. Even that is going to be expensive. Even 50 cows is probably going to cost as much money as we've just earned, to be honest. So maybe it's a thing where we might have to hold off on the cows even if we want to get this loan paid off. Either way, I think we want to look into this and see where we are. Let's get this back down to the shed though, and then we can go and head out with our baler and start getting these bales baled up. It is going to be a case, I think it's going to be a case of us doing stuff probably late pickup like we had last time. Simply because we need to get these bales up today, otherwise we're going to find ourselves in a jam because our there we go. Because our baler, because we have snow forecast overnight. So if we don't get these cleared up, if we don't get these picked up, then we are going to find ourselves in a situation where we're going to lose some of the stuff on our bales. Oh yeah, it's come down. It's got down to the bottom end of this field, so that's good news. Now I would wait for that, but what I'm going to do... It's interesting. Is it leaving a row? I think it might even be leaving a row. That's not good. That is making twice as much work for us to clear this up, unfortunately. But we should be able to go fairly fast with this baler. So we'll head out. Crossing the rows like this is not the greatest idea and not the greatest way to do this. I think our width on our windrower was slightly off. But let's start this up, drop it down, and away we go. And hopefully we can keep the bales to being inside these windrows. I was quite pleased that we actually got it down to a 0 last time. It means the first bale we get out of here, that is definitely going to be a hay bale. Yeah, we want to drop any bales in the middle of these rows ideally. Right, so yeah, let's get these baled, and hopefully we'll have a good amount of bales that we can collect up later. So the 2 days we had hoped to be able to do this hay and get all these bales in, those have now dwindled to just a few hours. It is 26 minutes past 4, and we are fast losing the light here now on Marwell Manor. So I'm going to do something I don't often do, because we kind of need to get this done and finished. So we're going to reduce the speed down to 1. So we're basically giving ourselves enough time to get all of this in, because otherwise I'm going to lose the I'm going to lose all of this hay that we've worked so hard to get cut in the last couple of days. And we're getting a good number of bales off here, actually, to be honest. We are a good way in. Let's have a look at how many bales we have actually created so far. So we've got 15 bales so far, and we are about halfway through the biggest section of this field. So I think we're probably getting about 60 bales off here, maybe, if we're lucky, which is quite interesting, because I think we must have lost some hay then, in order for that to be the case, because this does seem to be a slightly lower yield on the hay than I would have expected to have gone off here. We did cut it a little bit early as well, because we wanted to cut it before winter hit, because we do have that problem, whereas if we cut it in the middle of winter, we then don't get any grass till midsummer. So I did want to get it cut in the in the autumn and not in the winter, but it does seem to have held up okay. We do seem to be doing all right, and we are. So our windrower is on its final lap, which is good. Unfortunately, I can't set this to do on course play as much as I'd like, but with the time bought, what I might do is see if I can get this, and see if we can collect up the 15 bales we've got, because we know that we've got a trailer worth of bales with our windrower tractor, which I think I can see sort of off in the distance over that way. If we can collect up the bales that we've already done, what I can then do is speed this whole thing up using Follow Me and getting that working there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Once the windrower has finished, we'll pick up there, and we'll go and get a first row of bales picked up, and then you guys get an idea of the whole process, and then I can finish off camera if I want. So yeah, let's keep going while that is working away. Windrower is done, so we're just going to stop here. We'll turn this off and head over to here and cancel this. Stop driver. Clear that course. Look, we might just, looking at this, we might just row up this last little bit coming off the field, just so that we get everything. It may be that that we don't have all of that, and the other part of the reason why I've slowed this down to 1 is because while the sun is getting lower, Seasons has this habit of making everything absolutely pitch black at night. I mean, absolutely, you cannot see anything, and the worst thing to do in that light, the worst job to have to do, is to try and stack bales. Bale hunting in the dark is a massive pain. So anything we can do to mitigate that is great. So let's detach all of this, like so. That's where my weight is. It's on the front of this tractor. Right, we want to go and grab our bale stacker, which is in the shed up here. This is the thing with winter. Winter, you always have less time to do the work. Thinking about how busy today has been, it would actually have made more sense to have run it at 5 times instead of 10 times, which we normally do on this map. But I liked kind of running it at 10 times. It works well for me, to be honest, most of the time. So let's go and grab this first set of bales, and we can then catch up to our baler and get that running smoothly as well. And we have a decent number of bales in general as it is, but I just want to get myself so that we know that when we do the cows, we are just not going to be hunting for stuff to feed them and to do them with. It is one of those things, though. I have just had this realization of how much it's going to cost us to get these cows. It is just going to be a huge amount of money, and we can just about still see the bales. This is good. Right, let's stack this up. Get this first load of bales cleared off. Should be more bales than we need. I'm trying to remember if we own the BGA on this map, because we do have a whole load of silage bales that we could possibly move on and use to gain a little bit more cash. Yeah, if I hadn't messed up the courseplay course, we could very easily have just had the baler running on that while we were going around collecting bales with this, which would have been a much more efficient way, certainly, of doing this first bit. As it stands, we should be okay. Going to grab all these bales. We'll go and dump this first lot. There we go. We're up to 9. We do have more bales out here at the moment than we can fit into this. There we go. Another set there. Wow, there are... This is the thing. Any darker than this and finding these bales would be so much more difficult. But this should finish us off rather nicely. Like that. And one more. And then that just leaves us a fairly zigzaggy road to come and pick up when we need to get the baler started again and get us going on Follow Me. And up to the barn, and we're just gonna keep. I think we're just gonna keep stacking this stuff in this barn. We're gonna restack it all into our other barn in a bit. But this is as good a place as any to put all these bales at the moment. As I said, I think we're gonna get a new bale grab that will allow us to get more bales at once, because we really want stacks of 4. There we go. So let's unload this. More than enough bales we've got. We probably should have sold some, to be honest, because that is a lot of straw bales that we've got in here. Right, let that unload. Push us forward while it does. And there we go. This is an awful lot of bales we have in here. Let's turn the light on in here while we're at it. And I think actually that is probably a good place for us to stop, because we're going to be doing some more of the same. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you later. Next time, in fact. Goodbye.